And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Houston Astros taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. So almost ready to get underway. And on the hill in this one, Zach Wheeler. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Jeremy Pena, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Hard hit, right side. Throws to first, and the first out of the game is an easy one. Jose Altuve up to hit here. Right through there for a strike.
Altuve has a lot of history with the Astros. In fact, he's played so many seasons in Houston that he's the only player to be named an All-Star in both leagues while playing for the same team. You know, Boog, Altuve goes back all the way to those Astros days in the NL Central before they moved to the AL West.
That misses the zone. Now 1-2. On the ground, out to short. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Alvarez in his 6th season, 27 years old, and he was born in Cuba. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper.
1 ball.
2 out, space is empty. Inside. And it's 2-2. Now with the shift on, hits right into it, tosses to first, and they get the out on Alvarez. And the Astros back here in Philadelphia. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Fastball for a strike. And a foul ball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. This one in the air, center field. Myers coming on, and out number 1 on the grab. Here's Turner now. McCormick snags it for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. And digging in for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And there's a foul ball. Foul ball, still 0-2. Two outs. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The wind of the pitch. And a base hit into left field. That'll play. And now a 2-out opportunity for Kyle Schwarber.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
0-2 is the count.
Myers, long run into the gap. He makes the grab. And that is the third out of the inning. Back at Citizens Bank Park. And now it's Christian Walker. Wheeler back to work. Bounding ball here. Rolls foul. That's off the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Next offering down in the dirt. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Real Muto up with it. Fires to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. So next up for Houston, Isaac Paredes. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. And ball 1. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now the catcher comes up to him. Yainer Diaz. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Ball 1.
Second
no
inning
strike.
here, no score. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Pitch is in there. 1 and 2. And they'll do it again. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back here in Philadelphia, here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Handles, throws to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second. Now batting Max Kepler. Swing and a ground ball out to short. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Right through there for a strike.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
Just missed. Kepler stands at first with 1 out. And that's off the inside edge. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Comes a 2-2. And that's outside. Runner on the go. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Myers tracks it down for the out.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
And that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. top half of the third inning. And stepping in for the Astros, Mauricio Dubon. There's a strike.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
That one drifts inside. That one hit to right. Castellanos moves on it. He's there. He's got it. And there's one away. Chas McCormick up next for the Astros. That one out to right. Castellanos sizes this one up, hauls it in, and there's two away. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Jake Myers. And first offering is fouled off. Inside, nope. Just inside. Missed. Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Wheeler gets the strike. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, as we go to the last of the third. This is Bryson Stott. And a swing and a miss.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
On the ground right side, and it's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough.
Now fly ball to right center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Here comes Bryce Harper. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Safe at second with a stolen base. Stop over at second. 1 down. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. And that one finds its way through. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Man at first, 1 away. Fouled off. He was late. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. That one not close. Now 1-2. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the last half of the third. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a 1-2. Stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Upstairs.
2 strikes.
Walker. They get 1.
He's out.
Goes to second. Safe there. And here comes Alec Boehm. Grounded out his first time. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Man on second, 2 down.
He's clearly out there throwing pitchers pitches in this situation. First base is open. He walks in. No big deal.
The next pitch misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And that's a base hit. Here comes Harper around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 2-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep.
McCormick makes the catch, and that's the inning. Back here in Philadelphia as we go to the top of the 4th. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jeremy Pena. Late on that fastball.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And it's even up.
Well, these Astros, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Grounded out to short in his first trip. That's in there, and that's strike 1.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Brings it in. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. And that skips in the dirt. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Ground ball to Bohm. Bohm goes on to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Bottom of the 4th, so digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos. And there's a strike.
You know, these Phils really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says.
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
And if you're a manager or a hitting coach, you love to see your team really fighting for every at-bat, every pitch. It tells you a lot about how they showed up to the ballpark today.
Dubon hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Here's JT Realmuto. Fly to left his first time. And that one fouled off. Realmuto goes 6'1", 33 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2010. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
2 strikes.
McCormick on the run. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So the lineup flips over, and now Bryson Stott. Altuve handles it. Inning over. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Christian Walker. Wheeler back to work. There's the swing and a miss.
Well, these Astros just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Castellanos makes the grab on the run. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Castellanos settles under it and makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. A solo shot, and they've got their first run. It's 2-1. Base is empty with 2 away. Mauricio Dubon will hit next. Just missed. And it's 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Stop, makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Trey Turner. And it's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Wastes no time there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
They get one. Goes to second. Safe there. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. 0 for 2 in this one. Swinging a foul straight back. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Turner comes in to score. It's an RBI single. It's 3-1. 1 gone, runner at first. And now it's Alec Bohm. Out front and foul to the left side. Schwarber leads off first with 1 away. And that is out of play. Altuve makes the grab, 2 down. Max Kepler at the plate. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. The 0-1. McCormick flying after this one. But it's the center fielder who gets there. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's the right fielder, Chas McCormick. That one to first, Harper. And he takes it himself for the out.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Myers stands in now, looks at that one inside. In the air, right side of the infield. Harper has a beat on it. Makes the grab for the second out.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
Line drive. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Back at Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the 6th. And now for the Phillies, Nick Castellanos. Pulls that one foul.
Well, these Phillies doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there. Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Inside ball.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. And now it's JT Realmuto. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Substitution being made at first. Pinch running here, Johan Rojas. And a swing and a miss.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range? Run around the move. Up the middle. They get one. Safe at second, and he gets back in. So the Philly batting order turns over. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. And a foul ball. And there's a ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Pena on the move. He's got it, and that will end the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Stepping in, Jose Altuve. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Check swing, no appeal. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
That's a laser base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. That one finds the corner. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. That's down and in.
1-1.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Feed to second, that's 1. Back to first, and that is a double play. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. And that one fouled off.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
And the inning is over. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now Trey Turner. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Ord, a righty that throws with power. 33 years old, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. That's a base hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever.
There goes the runner. Puts it away for the out. 1 down. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Myers snags it on the run.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who...
Turner runs. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
You know,
throw. Save. Ground ball up the middle. What a stop. The throw. What a play. Inning over. We go to the 8th. Now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Wheeler back to work. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Kepler on the move. He's got it. And there's one down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Turner pulls it down, and there's two gone.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Dubon at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Lifted in the air down the left side. Turner on his horse. Reaching down, makes the catch. And we're back. Now the left fielder, Max Kepler. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Oh, one's the count.
Number 52.
Slings to first. One gone to the bottom of the eighth. Johan Rojas, the next to hit. Entered the game as a pinch runner. First plate appearance for him here. And that one clips the corner.
0-1.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That misses the zone.
2 strikes.
1-2 to count. Fights it off. He'll see another. Next offering upstairs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. That one at the knees for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And now it's even up. The 1-1 is fouled off. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Altuve handles it. The throw to first. And the Phillies are set down in order. All set for the start of the inning. And now Chas McCormick. Pitching change here, Orion Kerkering.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
On the ground, right side. Stop. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. He's 2 outs away. Jake Myers digs in now. That one the other way, and that's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Pena at the plate now. That's ball 1. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No, he held up. The tying run at the plate.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boog.
Ball 4, he walked him. And that'll keep the line moving. Jose Altuve steps up in a big spot here. 1 for 3. Check swing, called strike. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here at the top of the ninth. In there at the knees. And it's 0-2.
Oh, this guy is so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And that's outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Puts it away for the out. Astros down to their last out. And now the DH. Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Matt Strom.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Now 1-1.
Outside.
First and second, 2 down. Chop to first, but it kicks foul. 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game. And your final 3-1. The Phillies hang on to win it for Chris Singleton and our.
My darling, I've been waiting for your company. My sugar, feels like you only come around for me.